Welcome to another edition. Hey man, forget welcomes. You will forgive us. They are breaking news. Lufuno was here and now he's absconded. He told us that this man is going to last 10 games.
He left with Saed.
It was bound to happen.
No, Mara Lufuno told us this man is going to be here. He's going to judge him after 10 games. Now we wake
sending
up.
us subliminal messages. We didn't understand. He was saying this man only has 10 games for Yanga. So we didn't understand. So he was still working within that 10-game period. It happened a bit sooner. So yeah, I told you guys, man.
Did you expect that?
Look, I think I did. I think it came too late. I remember saying...
Too late?
No, it did. Remember when we spoke about the group stages and I said, before the group stages ends, he'll be gone. And unfortunately, it didn't happen that way, but fortunately, it happened right now. Not that we're saying we have anything against Seed, guys, no. But then the pedigree didn't match up.
No, understand. Oh, just disclaimer. We've got nothing against any team, anybody. Facts are facts. They must be spoken about. We are supporters. So our emotions are very different. So that's why we are ungovernable. Cox.
Yes, man, boss.
From your side, what are people there saying? Because I'm trying to get hold of my man, Remy, to tell me the breakdown, to Clement. I'm not finding anybody.
My problem with, I've always said from the onset, my problem with Saed's appointment was that it was beneficial to Saed and no one else. It was a selfish move from his side. There was no vision in terms of Yanga. There was no project in terms of Yanga. He came in at an opportune time when it was the group stages of the Champions League. He was just there to pump up his CV, to say, I've coached these people. Now he has to go. He called the president. He called the president an hour before training session.
To say, so he's the one that said, boss, I'm leaving.
There's an offer that I cannot refuse.
Oh, wait. How do you entertain an offer? You are hardly 10 games into your new job.
Because it was always about Saed. It's always been all about Saed. He's never cared about their long-term vision, their long-term goal, where they finish the season, how it is that they're going to be there. Now he's even going into a team that it's clear that it's all about Saed now.
You know, with what Cox is saying is not far off. Also, we need to bring it back here in SA in terms of looking at how he went about with TS Galaxy. Obviously, we were not going to put highlight on him because he's at TS Galaxy. But you look at, in terms of the conversations that were around him moving to Kaizer Chiefs, was he ready to be a Kaizer Chiefs coach? I doubt it. The challenge is at Kaizer Chiefs versus where TS Galaxy is completely two different things. And this I think, honestly, when you look at it, for me, it's two in one because it's a bad character of a coach to have, because now you have a coach that says, I'll be there for 10 games. As much as he's not telling us, but Lefuno is aware of such things and he's privy to that. we also have to look at it in that instance to say, if Cox is hiring Saed, he's saying, I'm going to be there for 10 games, and when Imposa comes up and says, hey, here's an offer, he's just about to leave.
I hear the offer. Gentlemen, the man has not yet played 10 games. But he's already entertaining other offers.
So it happens.
And remember, your management team is not going to look for a job until you say so.
Yeah, but also remember, I'm not surprised with him going up north. His agent, I think it's Meyer Sport, it's the same agency that took Mukwana to Esperance. So they have a great influence. Yeah, they have a great influence around
of
that
the footprint
region.
of the...
Yeah, so they in terms of that line, that area of football, they are in charge. But also at the same time, don't forget that they are coming knocking for his coach as well. There are other people that are coming.
No, but I see that.
He's a man of honor.
No, I see that. No, man. Somebody must be held. There must be blood on the floor. No, this is Africa. No, please, no blood on the dance floor. So for me, to the president, you made the wrong choice.
Yeah, it was always the wrong choice. It was always... We spoke about this from the word go.
Yeah,
like we saw this. You know, has he improved them? I mean, he couldn't attend the last training session, but guess what?
No, I heard before the game he went there to wave everybody goodbye.
Yeah, but what was the scoreline? 6 goals, Yanga. They managed to put the
boys are happy.
Are they going to miss him? I don't think so. I doubt it. There's nothing.
Mara, this changes the
footprint is
landscape.
still there.
This changes the landscape, and this Simba one is excited. What does
No,
this
I
now
can't be
mean?
Oh, it
excited.
mustn't be too excited.
Oh, you can't be excited because your coach may go.
But he's a man of honor.
I love the fact that Cox is saying that he's a man of honor, and I also believe that. I think with also the challenges that he has put for himself, I think as a coach, you want to finish a season with this team, and currently where he is right now, you look at the 2 positions in CAF Champions League and the Tanzanian League, he's sitting pretty well, and chances are he might just go all the way to win this thing if anything goes right for him. So I think for me, I'll stick with those words to say he's a man of honor.
And he'll kill me for this because I had a private conversation with a gentleman by the name of Football Stage. Very great with development of South African football. And he always says to me, if you're a coach, finish your season so that we can have something that we can always measure you on.
Exactly.
But with this happening at Yanga, from a Simba perspective, does it mean now Yanga's going to have new energy to run at the top, or does it actually suit Simba that Yanga are where they are?
I think it benefits both teams. Why I say it benefits both teams, it's a clock for Simba to say we need to run riot with this league while they are facing these issues. At the same time, we all know that probably an incoming coach that comes through would just give them that extra boost to say players that are fringe, players that are not playing, they push the players that are in the starting 11 to push higher, So it might just put them in that space to say, okay, it's a catch-22 for both teams.
Yeah. Also, just to add on to that, what S is saying, remember the fixture congestion is a bit lighter in terms of for Yanga now.
Yeah, because there's no longer continental
championship.
Chilling at home, the Champions League.
So now they can focus on domestic football, be there, focus, and put all their energies in there. As he's saying, new broom will come in and will try and sweep.
It's already there, Malud.
Yeah, so new broom will come in and sweep cleaner. But the problem is that you have to gauge the new broom and say, how long? Because we've seen that, that energy that comes in with the energy, and then there's
But you know what's the great thing about that new broom that's coming in? He's better equipped more than
100%. 100%.
Way better.
100%.
The very same conversation we had on Pedigree.
I'm worried.
What's worrying you?
There was a plumber. How many coaches have been at Yanga in the last 12 months?
No, but
Nabi left.
Yeah, but do you count what's his name?
Saed.
Kamondi.
So you have Nabi that left. A season later, you have Kamondi that's left. Now you have had.
But we can remove Kamondi in that conversation.
Nobody was there for a season.
And remember, he still wanted to continue with the project, and he was 3 years into this project. And unfortunately, because the Yanga management decided that, hey man, we are happy with what you've done, it's time you depart. And they thought it best to bring in a guy like Ramovic, and unfortunately it didn't go that way.
For me, when I look at this, and when I look at the league, the way that it stands, Cox, this suits Simba because there's stability that is happening at Simba. There is uniformity that's happening at Simba. Wayne Sunderland knows his goalkeeping department. You're looking at Fadlu, he knows his team. So there is harmony at Simba.
Definitely. Advantage Simba. Let's see, advantage Simba. They're in the position that they want to be in.
I'm not a man that's normally out of words, but this situation, we may wake up tomorrow and say the whole team is sold. But anyway, Mara, there's things that are happening here in South Africa. You've got title contenders, been Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns, and the Champions League. And looking at that, who's going to benefit in this pot? Who is this pot geared up for? Because Pirates are now in new territory.
Yeah. But why are you saying whose pot is this geared for? Are you trying to peddle the agenda that Sundowns has been in this pot? And they know No.
I peddle nothing. I push forward.
I'm trying to understand, because the fact that Pirates has never been in this position, it might actually be an advantage for them. Because Sundowns might be in a position that they're familiar with, they are comfortable with. Comfort zone can be a problem. But Pirates now, they've tasted something that they have not tasted before. Yes, they're 6 points off, but with a game in it, and they look at it like, maybe there's something, we give it a go. You beat Sundowns, you've closed that, you have a game in hand. And what does it say? It says, let's give this thing a go. Because my issue with the Orlando Pirates of last season is the fact that how do you fail with the squad that you have to clock 60 points? But this one looks very probable. it's probable this one. This one, it's likely to happen.
I know you say probable, no. There's injuries that are already happening. Sisani is injured, and Dama's now be back in this.
Yeah,
I'm hearing from the Buccaneers going, this team looks thin, they don't...
I doubt it. I doubt that Pirates is thin. And you look at how they've been going about throughout the entire season when CBC was in there. They were still stable, you know. At times, Maswanga was not there because of suspensions. You know, they still maintained the status that they find themselves in. But then again, you have to also bring it back to what Gok said and what the coach had said, to say they are fighting against a team that is clocking about 70 points per season.
Yeah.
So they have to fight that. And also right now, in terms of Sundowns, when you look at Sundowns, the great thing about Sundowns is that you've got a new coach, you've got a new broom of players that are in the team that are hungry.
But that's also because if you take what we were discussing, what's happening in Tanzania, and we're looking at what's happening in South Africa, Pirates have got a coach who's been there for 3 seasons. They've got a coach who's won trophies, minimum of 2 per season.
Yeah.
Surely that then puts them in a good space because there's consistency that's happening. Tito's diving every penalty opportunity that he can get. So does this run then not suit Orlando Pirates?
Look, to also protect Tito, his intelligence in his own way, you know, probably he's not diving all the way. But nonetheless, we're not on that point. Look.
No, if the ref gives it, it's not Tito's fault. Tito, it's not your fault, Chief. If I'm in the same situation and I dive and the ref gives it, I'm diving.
I think the biggest challenge that the Pirates would have, it's the psychological effect of these 2 situations that they find themselves in. The CAF Champions League, for instance, for me, Pirates hasn't tasted probably what we call a defeat that is probably damaging to their space in terms of wanting to chase the league and the CAF Champions League. What happens when they come across that situation? And Sundowns has passed that stage a couple of times. And we've seen them come out of that situation in a tricky, very way. And they find themselves in a good position to say, we understand the dynamics of failure. Has Pirates psychologically been able to deal with those things at a higher stake? No, they haven't gotten to it. You know,
they should be fine. They're Pirates right now. I think you're looking at what we call cheapika cheap. You substitute now the fact that Sisani is out and through injury.
Koki's back.
Don't forget that he was putting names on the bench. He was putting names in the stand. You look at the stand, you see Nda. You look at the bench, you see Butlok, and then you're like, oh, but these guys are internationals. These guys carry their national teams on their shoulder. So
you've got captains that are on the bench.
It's captains. Orlando Pirates it's a team of captains. It makes it actually, you know, it shows you they are sea robbers because it's just captains of the ship throughout.
I hear you. Jaden Adams, well done, man of the match. What a sign.
But why are you not congratulating them because they beat Lufuno's team?
Chief, it can't be. It's a given. You can't congratulate the fish for swimming. Who does Chiefs beat? Okay, who does Chiefs beat in South African football? But looking at Sundowns, Cardoso's coming in. Cardoso seems to be very methodical. If he has to make a substitution after 10 minutes, he'll make it. The way that he does things. Is he what Sundowns need in terms of the Champions League?
You know, when he started, I wasn't familiar with his game. But this guy might actually be what Sundowns needed. No emotional attachment to players. Nothing. He just came here to boost his CV, pump it up, get the business done. And he's proven himself by beating this very same Sundowns in this competition.
But somebody said to me, Cardoso's biggest thing is the fact that he got that close in the Champions League.
Yes.
He wants the final.
So they're aligned. So him and Sundowns have one thing in common.
Yeah.
They've tasted what it is like to be there. And it's just that final hurdle.
That final hurdle? Who comes at the top of this race? There's the league in South Africa. There's the Champions League.
No, I think that in terms of the league Sundowns will have. I've always maintained that it'll go down to this time around. I see Pirates
going down to the wire. He's sitting on the fence.
I'm not sitting on the fence. I'm not sitting on the fence. I've always maintained that it'll be very close, but Sundowns will beat Pirates to it based on experience. But it'll be very close.
Cardoso finals, Champions League.
Semis. Let's speak up after semis. I don't want to get ahead of.
Masandawana, a member not in good standing. Cardoso. League?
Same with Cox on the league Sundowns. CAF Champions League, I can see Sundowns and Pirates reaching semi-finals probably and going all the way.
For me, Cardoso wins the league. Cardoso versus Pirates in the Champions League, my dream final, and I will be there to watch. Wasama Minzelis, Cody and Loftus.
Draw is coming soon.
Draw is coming soon. Hey, it's in Qatar. Visas must be ready, gentlemen. Don't say anything, you may upset people that they may not give you a visa. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to your comments. Lufuno, please come back and just explain, where is your man?
It's hiding.
We need to know, where is he at? Where is he going?
Siad?
We understand Pirates beat you, but you can show your face in public now. Thank you for watching. See you next week.
I saw a cherry and it was red.